Hi, it's Pete here from Fish River Roasters. I've got Chris, our GM, with us.
Hi guys.
And Michael, our head roaster.
G'day.
It's coffee corner time, and what we're talking about today is the topic that really has been in the media and on everyone's lips, is the world record high in the coffee price. Michael, Chris, what on earth has driven us to this point?
You can start.
Yeah, well, I suppose a large part of it is the market fundamentals, so supply and demand. The last couple of years, coffee farmers have had a bit of a rough trot, especially weather-wise. Brazil had a massive drought where they didn't have rain for 200 days or something. Vietnam had a drought, and then
And then it got too much rain.
Then it's like if you've ever tried to grow tomatoes and they're just ready, and then it rains and they split. Same sort of thing can happen with coffee. You can have too much water, not enough water.
It's an agricultural product, right?
It is.
So it's the ebb
is.
and flow of the weather.
Yeah. But it's been the confluence of lots of different weather patterns. Like drought, floods, frost in Brazil. Is always a bit of a risk.
22, the frost was, and then this last one is really down to low rainfall at flowering, wasn't it?
Yeah, so all that dry time led to less moisture in the soils, which impacted the harvest we're coming up to, doesn't it?
Yeah. I mean, it's impacted the harvest that has just been done, as well as
the coming one.
the coming crop.
So we had plenty of flowers, but not all of them setting into pods, and then predictions for the Brazil crop are all over the place. And we're seeing a fair variation in that at the moment, aren't we? So in terms of predictions, we've had
two of our major brokers have a variance of maybe close to 10 million bags,
which is about 20 plus% of the crop. So there's still a little bit unknown until we get into the harvest in sort of May, June, and then we'll know a little bit more then. What have we done in the meantime to protect ourselves from the volatility of the market, and by virtue of that fact, our customers?
Our general process for a long time has been to do what's called buy forward contracts. So we have about 6 quality partners Michael and I work with, and we say we'd like a coffee like this, we'll use it at this time in the future, what's your price offered to us? And then if we think it's agreeable for our business, we'll go ahead and make a contract. So that means we're locked in for this or that coffee over this 5, 6 or 8 month period, and that means the daily changes on the coffee traded on the futures market is happening, but we have protected ourselves from that by the contracts we've made, and protected you guys as our customer base as well. Mike, you have some add-ins?
Yes, I would say we have. It's been really good that we were forward contracting. We are at the point, or approaching the point, where looking at buying again into the future, but the price it's a much different prospect. So I think we're going to have a period of more sustained high prices, just from the supply and demand side, and also some speculation and cost of production, things like that. So
and it's one of those things that's hit the media now, and there's horror stories of $10 and $12 cups of coffee, but really we've been talking about this. Well, we've been talking about this intensely, sort of back in October, November timeframe. So we've known about it for a little while and taken some action to help, as Chris said, protect us, which more importantly protects you a little bit. And that's sort of where we're at the moment. Is this wait and see game is this a temporary spike? Is it a spike that will come off a little bit, or is this a sustained period of high prices, which is sort of what you're alluding to there, that until supply catches up with demand, we're probably going to be paying over the historic average for coffee for a little while.
And there's a little cat and mouse at play, because we're aware that some of the larger, savvier Brazil farmers are withholding, literally, yes, you heard me, withholding some of what they could be selling so that they can get a better price for what they have made available. So there's some skewing of the real pricing and availability of stock.
And then you throw on top of that the high amount of speculation that takes place in New York, where the coffee market is set. There's a lot of money going in and out of that, and that also throws big spikes.
Yeah, if you have a look at the chart over the last year of the coffee prices up and down, you see there's a lot of volatility, and when there's volatility, there's always an opportunity for people to come in and make money, Because if it goes up, 10 US cents per pound, or if you bought a coffee here and then 2 weeks later it's here, you sell it, and then the market comes down, you buy again, you sell again.
Yep.
You can make a lot of money. So it's quite an attractive proposition for commodity speculators.
That's right. And there's the big traders have floors of people engaged in just that activity. So there's a few sort of things that skew the market. Sorry, not skewer. That'd be something you put through it. There's a few things that skew the market that are sort of artificial to the fundamentals of supply and demand. Yeah. So there we have it. We've got a bit of it's an interesting time ahead, and we all just have to keep our fingers crossed for some good conditions in Brazil and some bigger harvests out of there. What do you think?
Yeah, and just to take away for everyone at home who buys from us with your cafe or customers, we always look to buy into the future as you're hearing, so that we can protect your business as well as ours from the daily ups and downs.
And just to blow a little bit of smoke your way, Michael and Chris have bought coffee for some of the biggest coffee roasters in the country and have been doing so for a decade or more. And so that is fantastic for us here at Fish River, because those skills in terms of analysis, dealing with brokers, making those buying decisions and locking in prices, that's really what's sort of kept us at a
Even keel.
Even keel.
Yeah.
That's a nice way of putting it.
Yeah.
But it's allowed us to keep our prices stable for at least this short-term period. So that's the coffee market in a nutshell. Well done to you guys for some smart buying last year. And we'll catch you again on the next Coffee Corner.